Hi viewers, my name's Dan. Make sure you click that bell and you'll get all the latest stuff on this stuff. Loads of stuff.
Good morning, Andrew.
Yeah, good morning, Tom. I'm looking forward to a good 4-0 win today after last week's performance away at Gillingham.
It was great, wasn't it, actually?
Well, we never win on the telly, but we won on the telly.
Yeah.
The first time in a long time we've won on the telly, Tom.
Exactly,
in fact, I'd like to know when last time we won on the telly, but let's get some music on.
Let's get some music on and get to the Toby, shall we?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that. After an assiduous adventure at grappling Gillingham, Pompey are ready to replicate what happened 2 weeks ago. Today we face a magnanimous MK DONS side and who have only apprehended an average season so far this year. Good afternoon and welcome back to the Toby Carvery, Hillsey, Portsmouth. This is Fournilwrittenalloverit. So a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fournilwrittenalloverit. This afternoon broadcasted to you, as I just said, back from the Toby Carvery, Hillsey, Portsmouth. We're jumping straight in this week, mate, aren't we? Who's team of the week this week?
We've got two teams of the week this week, Tom. First off, we're giving it to Sweden for winning 8-0 in the World Cup qualifier. That's 2 4-0s.
2 4-0s, yeah.
And also Estonia.
I believe it was 4-0 at half time and then 8-0 at full time.
Exactly right. And then Estonia, Tom, won 6-0 away at Gibraltar. So congratulations to both those teams.
If you know of any local teams in the area that you think deserve a mention on our show for being team of the week, maybe they've just won a League Cup, maybe they've made a great result, it doesn't matter how small or how big, let us know. We want to know in the comment section down below and on all our social media platforms. Right, time for 4-0 results across the country. Right, this week in the National League South, Welling United won 4-0 at home to Chippenham Town. In the League of Ireland First Division, Altho lost 4-0 to UCD at home.
Yeah, at home. That's a tragedy, Tom. More of a tragedy, Tom, than a Bee Gees track.
We like the Bee Gees.
Tragedy.
No, that's Steps, not Bee Gees.
No, that's where your age comes into it. It was actually originally a Bee Gees song.
No, it wasn't. It was always Steps. Dum, 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 dum.
Move on, Tom. We'll get a lot of comments about that one.
Altrincham won 4-0 at home to Russell Olympic this weekend.
Yeah, big team, Russell Olympic.
Yeah, they're a football team, not an Olympic team though, we should point that out.
Yeah.
And the final one this week in the Southern Premier League for Scotland, Hitchin Town won 4-0 away at Stratford Town.
I thought you said we're going to just talk about
Battle of the Towns.
4-0s across the country. That's Scotland.
Across the...
You said Scotland then. It's not Scotland, it's Southern Premier.
Across the Republic Agreement.
No,
not country.
Tom, you got that wrong. Look, Southern Premier League, not Scottish.
But that's in Scotland.
No, it's not.
It's not. Sorry.
It's in England.
In the
Hitchin Town is in London.
In the Southern Premier League this week, in London, is it?
Yes.
So Stratford's in London as well, isn't it?
Yeah, they both are.
This one's in Scotland. I can tell because it's in the Scottish Championship Cup.
Ah, well, it isn't though, is it? TNS. It's not in Scotland, is it?
TNS won 4-0 against Elgin City.
Oh.
It's a great result for TNS there. In Group G of the World Cup qualifiers, Macedonia had a decisive...
No, it didn't. Macedonia.
That's what I said.
Macedonia, you said. They're actually called...
Macedonia.
Macedonia. That's what you said. I'm just trying to make it...
They won 4-0.
You'll get a lot of comments about that, Tom.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You can't read.
Well, Macedonia won 4-0 anyway.
Exactly, that's what I said.
I'd just like to have a quick mention. These guys are quite close to us. Dorchester Town won 7-2 against Gosport Borough.
Sadly, Gosport Borough lost that.
Yeah.
Only by 5 goals though.
Only by...
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad, is it? If you have any other fauna results across the country that you think we need to mention, as we did with the Team of the Week, leave it as a comment down below and we'll get it on next week. It's now time to get down to the ground and interview some Pompey and some MK Dons fans, if there are any. Should we get on with it, mate?
Let's go and talk to them. Come on, let's go.
Right, I'm here with Charlie ahead of today's game, mate. What are you thinking for today?
4-0.
Did you go to Gillingham at the weekend?
No, I didn't.
Did you watch it on the TV?
Yeah, I watched it.
What do you think of Kennedy's performance? He was amazing.
He was amazing. Yeah, and Jamal Lowe put a lovely ball to Nathan Thompson to get the goal.
Leanne, thoughts on today's game?
I reckon it's going to be tough because they're like 14th. But I reckon if we play decent and we push forward, then I reckon we'll just beat them.
Yeah, score prediction for this afternoon?
Go 4-0.
Okay, shout out to Jamal's Gaming. Me and my mate Jamie, we've been doing interviews with Carl Bennett, Kenny Jackett, Joe Gallen.
Right, we're with Brendan and Brendan's dad Mike. Guys, what we're thinking for today's game?
Well, I think it's going to be about a 2-1 or 3-1. No, we'll score a few goals, but we're a bit leaky at points, so I can see us definitely conceding the goal, but we'll get the 3 points today.
Not 4-0 then?
No, not 4-0, not yet. Maybe a few games to come.
A few games. Mike, what are we thinking?
I'd be happy if it was 4-0, but I don't think so.
There we go.
Yeah. See, I think hopefully Burgess is back today.
He is, yeah.
And hopefully the governor needs to put some trust in Naismith. He needs to get Naismith in the squad. How many goals did he score last season?
Quite a few.
Yeah, how many free kicks did he score? And we ain't scoring from them. I know Pittman's out at the moment, but I'll tell you what, we need to get Naismith back in. Lalkovic.
Yeah, Lalkovic needs to run out as well. Lalkovic was brilliant during pre-season. He might have got a niggle towards the end of pre-season.
What's wrong? What's wrong with the boys who did us good last time? Exactly. I don't know. What's going on?
I love your hats, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much.
Absolutely amazing.
Oh,
Let's get a little review of the hat.
Well, I've had a few badges throughout the years. I started collecting a few years ago. I think my first ever one was there in 1997 and 98 and 99.
Dad bought it for him.
Dad bought it for me all those years ago.
I bought most of them, I think.
Yeah.
I'm here with Evo and Sylvian ahead of today's game. Guys, what are we thinking for today?
In my opinion, 4-0 written all over it.
Can you say 4-0 written all over it in Dutch for me?
Ja, right. We gaan 4-0 dik winnen. 4-0. Dik winnen, jongens.
Yeah. There you go. Cheers, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on the show, yeah? I'm here with Harry ahead of today's game. What are you thinking for today, mate?
I think it will be a tough game, 2-2 if we play well. Where the manager, and obviously in the past as well, like MK Dons have beaten United, they've had Dele Alli and all that, so it will be a tough game. I think it will be tough for the manager as well, because where he's quite new and all.
If you were the manager, would you keep the team selection the same at the minute, or would you change it up a little bit?
I think I'd change it up a little bit.
Who would you put in?
Naismith, because like he was our top goal scorer last season and he's just not getting any game time.
So I'm here, Tom, outside Fratton Park with my mate Andrew. Oh no, Andrew.
Yes, Andrew.
Exactly, Andrew. You see. So me and
Andrew.
Andrew and Andrew. Last time we met, we were at Notts County last season.
Yeah, Notts County. 3-1 written all over it.
That's right. It was 3-1 written all over it that game. But we got promoted. And we got promoted. So on to today's game, Andrew. What do you think today about Kenny Jackett's team selection?
Okay, so Hawkins is playing up front. Yeah, great. He's not called Andrew, is he?
No, he's not. He should be, because it's a good name.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Oliver is called.
Oliver.
Yeah, it's my other son's name.
Is it?
Yeah, so there's a little bit of a connection there.
Yeah.
But, Andrew, we'll talk about today's game. If you were...
What I would do, I would say to Kennedy, I would say stop going inside on your right foot all the time and take them on the outside, because you can centre all right with your left foot. And now that Ollie Hawkins is back in the middle, I think it's a recipe for 4-0 written all over it.
I'm here with Lewis outside the North Stand, mate. What are you thinking for today's game?
4-0 written over.
4-0 written over, of course. Who's going to score?
I reckon Jamal Lowe.
Good selection.
Oliver Hawkins. And maybe Matty Kennedy.
And today's team, do you think you've got a chance to win here at Fratton Park?
Yeah, we do, to be fair. Yeah, I've only seen us a couple of times this season, but we've got quite a strong team, good manager, and they're gelling together a bit now, so yeah.
Right, good.
Hopefully for a good result.
You got any chance of winning today?
I've said to a lot of people today, I haven't been down since this weekend. I'll take a point from you lot. I personally think you boys are too low for this division. I think you're a Championship side and even a Premier League side back in the day.
It's nice of you to say, mate.
I like Portsmouth since they were in the Premier League, they were up in charge, and all the other financial irregularities. I won't go into detail and all that, but you know.
Yeah.
But
that's a nice hat, by the way.
Yeah, you have got a very
much.
nice hat. And what team did you support before MK Dons was a thing? Right, I'm here with Max and Sam. What do you think for today's game, mate?
I think we're going to win 2-1.
You think you're going to win 2-1?
I think we're going to win 3-1.
3-1.
Pompey. I'll let them know.
Cheers, mate. Not 4-0 then?
Well, 4-0 written all
over it. Yeah, 4-0 written all over it. Who's your favourite player for Portsmouth?
Connor Chaplin.
Connor Chaplin.
Same.
Yeah, he's not playing today, is he?
No.
You're excited to see him when he comes back from injury, though, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
We're here with Phil, Barinda and Lorraine. Guys, what are we thinking for today's game?
If you could just give us a point, that would be really great.
We're happy.
We need
3 points.
We need.
No, be happy.
We
got. Yeah.
And which team did you support before MK Dons was a thing?
Well, I'm a Liverpool fan. There's a Man United there.
I'm not. I'm a DONS fan.
But
I'm an Arsenal
she's
fan.
She's a gooner.
Gooner.
What do you think, seriously, the score's going to be today?
One apiece.
One all?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it'll going to be 2-3 to us.
No.
2-3
Yeah,
to you.
we will win by 2-3.
Are you dreaming?
Yeah. Oh, yes, we will.
Have you been to the pub?
I don't drink.
Oh, yeah, of course.
No, of course,
Of
yeah.
course, yeah.
Are you the young man that does the...
Yes.
I love it.
I've been supporting DONS for 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
10 years, man. And I work for them as well.
Yes, I've supported them since 2004 with my
DONS are hair-raising experience, aren't they?
Enjoy the game. Have a good one.
Having a lovely day here with
Have a
the
great day.
fans. They've all been
Pompey
brilliant.
fans are
We've
fabulous.
made lots of friends around.
Lots of friends. Please, everyone.
Very much. Half time here at Fratton Park, mate. It is Pompey 2, MK Dons 0. Everyone had a good game there, didn't they?
Yeah, it's looking like it, Tom. First half, mate, we're all over them, aren't they? They're not in they're not in it, mate, are they, MK Dons? And to be fair, we're not giving them the ball, are we? So I fancy another 2 second half 4-0, mate.
You particularly impressed with anyone?
Everyone. They're all playing really well, aren't they? I'm not sure how he's going to change it, Tom. Now, see Oliver Hawkins is playing, scoring like he is. He's a good player, isn't he? So I don't know where Pittman fits in now, mate. That's my problem. But
yeah,
looks good. I'm pleased with the way we're playing, and everyone wants a bit of the ball, don't they? They're all at it. So this is what we're waiting for, isn't it? We said he'd get it right with his team selection. Take some time, but
looking forward to the future.
And we said also last week we didn't want to worry about it gelling to take too long to gel.
Yeah.
With Connor Chaplin to come in if we need him later on, and maybe Pittman sits on a bench for 40
so
minutes.
Many options, isn't there? Let's get the thoughts of Dan at half time.
Fantastic game. I'm quite chuffed with it. The whole team's working well together. I didn't know how we'd operate today with so many injuries coming back and everyone fitting in, but yeah, everyone's playing well. Brilliant. And fair play to Hawkins. Class. Hi viewers, my name's Dan. Make sure you click that bell and you'll get all the latest stuff on this stuff. Loads of stuff.
Alright, we're here with Abdul after a resounding win against MK Dons. 2-0, mate. What did you think of that?
Absolutely amazing. You always knew they were going to come back good. But, you know, I always feel that they're always going to be good and they're working better and there's always progress in the team. So you can't knock it. I love it. Absolutely.
You look very happy, mate.
I'm very happy. Can't believe it. I'm happy with all the fans and everything. They're happy. Makes me even happier.
Makes you even happier. Well, thank you very much for being here every week.
You're welcome. You're
really
welcome.
Appreciate it.
I
Thanks
love
for
it.
coming
I
on
love my
again.
job.
Great news. I'm here with Will and Ben outside Fratton Park. Guys, what did you make of that?
It was a good performance in the first half. Second half was a bit dodgy. But apart from that, back-to-back wins, first time this season. It's good.
Great news, isn't it? I bet you're not quite so happy.
It was shocking. Get the ball, give it straight back to him. It's pretty much it.
It finished Pompey 2, MK Dons 0. Thank you very much for joining us for this week's episode of Fournilwrittenalloverit. Great omens for the future there, as you could see on the pitch. We will see you next Saturday against the Blackburn Rovers away, where myself, Andrew, Alex on the negative and Caroline will join us for that one. So we will see you then. Keep the faith, and of course, play up Pompey.
Go south, there's a team down there. Go south, with a lot of flair. Go south, they're gonna take us there. Where